What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another one of Lucky Strike Living. Hurricane Helene update here in Naples, Florida. So we're a little bit late to the party. As you can tell, we've got a bunch of junk water in our yard. So this morning at 8 o'clock was the first high tide, and I think I can find the high water mark over in here. We do live close to the Gulf on a creek, and last night / this morning the creek came all the way up. Let's see, there's the house, the creek is back there, our storage for our boats and airboats and our toys. Water came all the way up to here, kept going, and got all the way to right about here. So first round of storm surge, we got through it. We didn't get any of the house, but it did flood our entire yard full of junk. But here comes a good gust. So if you're unfamiliar with hurricanes, they always spin counterclockwise. We are here on the west coast of Florida, southwest Florida, and typically the worst storm surge is when the hurricane passes us. So if you think if it spins counterclockwise, we are on the east side of it. Once the hurricane passes us, then we'll get the onshore flow, which is happening later this afternoon. So we'll probably get another round of water, but as of now, we did good. First round of flood came up, brought in a bunch of junk, and then took it all the way out. But we're gonna take you around town just a little bit, because I have been getting a couple messages from you, the subscribers, and some friends and family around on hurricane updates and all that good stuff. So let's see what we got. All this was brought in from the storm. We got all our deer targets put away, but it flooded our entire yard. All of this was completely underwater. I'll put a picture or a video, whatever I have left, from this morning, but this was completely covered. You can see it. But as a whole, Naples did very, very well, and we are praying for our fellow Floridians up in Crystal River, Cedar Key area, Steenahatchee, Apalachicola, all those good places, because it's headed your way. And our prayers and thoughts are with you guys, because we've been through it. Hurricane Ian absolutely destroyed our area a couple years ago, and we don't wish it upon anybody. But we're gonna bring you along, show you what Naples looks like right now, probably show you the beach and give you a little bit of an update. Rip! So before we jump in the truck, here is the creek that does lead to the Gulf, and it's dead low tide right now. Gotta look through our mangroves, and it's almost coming in the yard. So we've still got a lot to go this afternoon, but the water, there's all of our tire tracks and mud ripping up our yard, all the debris, all the trees. I did lose a mangrove, but all this was completely flooded. So we are probably 200 miles from the eye of the storm, and we've gusted probably 50 to 60 tropical storm force winds. So this storm is huge. So if we're 200 miles from the eye, that means on the other side of the hurricane, another 200 miles is tropical storm. So everybody be safe. Oh, we have a casualty.
I saw it up there.
We lost our light.
Not that we ever used it.
Casualty number 1. Ooh, I almost got your foot. We lost our floodlight.
I literally just saw it. I was looking at
All right, let's go see what Naples looks like. Alright, so this is Creighton Cove at the city dock, and this morning, like we talked about, at our high tide, this parking lot was completely underwater. We'll see if we can find the high tide line But this is the way to where I keep the boat during storms. And I'll tell you what, this was completely flooded. All this road, you can see all the debris. And I think it ends right in here somewhere. Yeah, right about here. So you see how far that water came up this morning, even with offshore winds. They're all boarded up. Might have even come all the way out here. But we're going to show you the boat and how we got it rigged up right now. I do keep it at a residence during storms, so you're going to see, I know the high water mark is there because I had to maneuver the boat this morning and get it to safety because it was starting to float out of its lift. But the wind is howling. It actually is out there. So this is dead low tide. Sitting good on the lift right now, but I'm gonna have to move it this afternoon when that tide comes in. So I've said that a few times if you're unfamiliar with tides and currents. So about every 6 hours tide goes up, tide goes down. And I'm gonna show you the high water mark on these bricks right here. So the water got all the way up to here this morning at about 8:30, 9 o'clock. So all this was underwater. The boat was completely afloat and we were in somewhat of a panic situation and had to put the boat out there, throw an anchor way out there, throw an anchor way out there. This anchor was to the back of the boat, this anchor was to the front of the boat, so you keep it from hitting the dock, and then you have 2 ropes back and front called spring lines. But dead low tide is right now. Pretty crazy. We're doing good so far though. I got a mess. This just shows a little bit better of the water line, so you'll see it here on the wall right here. So about 4 inches deep right here in the pathway. All this was completely underwater, so it's gone down, I don't know, foot and a half. Rip, what are you doing? Go on. So we are all good for now, but we've got 6 hours of incoming tide, so I expect it to get at least back up to here. And I'm gonna have to reorganize the boat, redo its thing. My wife's gonna help me, maybe. But for now, we're doing good. Why am I rude? Okay, wait. Apparently I'm so rude for driving around in a cul-de-sac. Where do these transplants come from? Where's she from? Where's she from?
No.
So that was, what was that, 16th? that's 16th Avenue South. And I got rudely interrupted from a lady who thinks it's not good to make a U-turn and a roundabout looking at the beach. But this is a Mariner Motel. If you're ever in Naples, my grandmother built this in 1966 and she's still going strong. So we're gonna park right there and we're gonna show you guys the beach. You got to see a glimpse from the truck, but now we're gonna show you
We used to live
from
there.
the pier. We used to live there? Yeah, we did used to live there. That was a great place to live. You ever want to go fishing? Just wake up from a nap, do whatever you want to do, walk 1 block, and you're there. But this is the Naples Pier, or what used to be. Hurricane Ian was 2 years ago, and they still have not fixed our pier, which you're going to see in just a minute. Welcome to the Naples Pier. Here's the renderings. Not sure how I feel about it, but we'll see. So I'm gonna do my best. I'm sure I'm gonna get spray all over the lens, so you guys just have to bear with me, but she is nasty. So I hope you guys can hear me. I was here this morning, and remember the tide was high earlier. She's coming. And it got up here this morning. Here's the water line. Right there. So you can see it has gone out quite a bit. But we've got one more high tide to go. That's all I've got for you guys for now. We're probably going to check back in with you guys once the tides does start to come up, because I think it's going to completely change. There's going to be water all over my yard. There's going to be drastic changes. Golly, look at that. That is big. It probably doesn't look that big in the camera, but she is very unhappy out there. So we're going to check back in with you guys in a couple hours when the tide starts to come in, because I'm sure all this will be completely underwater. The house, I'm gonna have to move the boat, but for now, at dead low tide, remember this is dead low tide. So fingers crossed for us, fingers crossed for everybody up north, and we'll see you guys in a couple hours. So we started the video off here and then did 30-45 minutes of driving around, and look at the waters coming up already. It's already coming in the yard. So the tide's rising like we said, and I can only imagine what it's going to look like here in 4 or 5 hours. Water's already up to here. I might have to go do the boat. Rip, here. Look at that. That's crazy. I might have to turn right back around and go do the boat. Oh, this is stupid. All right, we'll check back in probably an hour when I have to go back to the boat. All right, so as we talked about, I was in the house 20 minutes downloading the footage that I did have. Look at that. It's crazy. Guys, we've got a lot of water coming. I don't know. Hey, Rip, here. All right, I gotta go move the boat. We gotta go to the boat. This is so stupid. I'm about over this, guys. I'm about over hurricanes. Here we go. Ugh. All right, so just for time reference for you guys, 6:02 p.m. So like I said, I'm gonna go do the boat real quick, and then it'll probably be 7 o'clock, so you guys can see how long it takes or how much water has come up in our yard in 45 minutes, an hour. But just wanted to show you guys. Off to the boat we go. Remember that? Water's coming up fast. So that was the Cove Inn in Naples, and that road was completely dry, but an hour later, not even, soaked. So we're almost to the boat. Show you guys what it looks like there. Yippee. Oh no, we're gonna see it again. So here you go. Look at the difference an hour makes. Completely flooded. Oh, stupid. Well, 1 hour update. About a foot an hour. So couldn't tell you guys exactly how we did it, because as soon as we got here it was floating out and starting to leave. So we've got one line up to the bow, so it won't go back any further. We got one line back here, so it won't go forward any. Then we've got 2 anchors, one out there and one out there to keep it away from the dock. So this is where she'll stay. Pretty wild, guys. It's really unfun. Just the uncertainty of what could happen, because we've been through it before. It's really sucky. So we'll keep you guys updated. I don't want to film anymore. It's just sick to my stomach. So just keep you guys posted as we feel like it. All right, y'all, so filming is just about over. Look at the water. Can't get to my house. I don't know if it's coming in the house or not, but we got to prepare for the worst. This really sucks. Didn't think it was gonna get this bad. Gonna bring you guys along, but bringing y'all along has finished, because this is stressful and I don't want to be filming, and hopefully you guys understand and get it. But I will do one walk around the house, and then we'll see you on the other side. Oh, it was 6:06 or something. 7:09, 1 hour. All right, y'all, it is, what time is it?
11 on the dot.
11 o'clock on the dot. We have been scrambling somewhat, getting all of our flex seal and flex tape and expanding foam in a can. And the water has been coming up since the last time we saw you. It got in our pool, probably 8 inches from the house, and I can finally take somewhat of a deep breath, but if you look, it's hard to see. Hold on. It's cold in our house. That's a little better. The water line has dropped just a smidge. So I think I can now show you guys how bad it was and is. So it came all the way up to our pool cage, all the way up to the barn. I mean, every inch of this place is completely flooded. Well, it looks like we got some water in the barn. Just to show you, shin deep at one of the highest places, knee deep, and I'm not going any further because it's waist deep out there. So waist deep water. So if you remember earlier, those blocks are about 26 inches tall, and they're all got, oh, there they are. They floated in the corner. So there's probably 3 foot of water right there. Airboat's probably okay. But now that our house is okay, we're gonna jump in our swamp truck, which you've seen. We're gonna go help some friends. I don't know how this looks, but we're gonna grab the swamp truck and run around and go make sure everybody else that needs help gets help, because I know there's a lot of people that got flooded, gotten text messages, gotten everything you can think of people wanting help, needing help, and now that our house is taken care of, we're gonna go help the best we can, go check on the boat, and I will bring you guys along. But this video hopefully comes out tomorrow, which is the day after the storm, but still all hopes and prayers towards the people that are gonna be affected all day tomorrow. The flood waters is no joke, guys. The wind typically isn't too bad. The flood will kill. I mean, it just kills you. But it's pretty devastating, guys. It really is. Yep, you can see it there. The water's starting to go down. But that's our update. We dodged a ginormous bullet, and a lot of people did not. So I'm not gonna hoot and holler and get all excited, because I know a lot of people, their lives have changed drastically after this one, and we are all too familiar on what that's like. So we're going to jump in the big truck and go help anybody we can. I'm not going to film any of that because I'm not looking for any praise or anything like that. My job, I'm going to go help as many people as we can, because people helped us when we flooded. So put the camera down, and I'll see you guys when I go check the boat, just to make sure. I don't even know where it is or what it looks like, but I'm going to bring you guys along. All right, stay safe. Electrical fire somewhere. Smoke. 5th Avenue South. Looks good. So that is a lesson, that when you are going to flood, or you think you're going to flood, have somebody watch your circuit breakers. And if you start to flood, shut them all off, so you don't create a fire. There was a fire in one of the restaurants, I think, right there, but EMS was already there, so keep on going to the boat. All right, y'all, so here we are. I'm gonna have, oh, the boat is swinging around.
Oh, shoot.
I knew it. Crap.
Did it break or come
I
off the
don't know.
island?
My boat. One of the lines broke. Quad. Oh, I gotta go swimming for it. All right, y'all. The boat broke. Looks like the rope. My rope broke, so I gotta go for a swim.
That one held.
You wanna go for a swim?
Absolutely not. Oh my gosh. What is our life? Oh, there it goes. Made it. Made it in the boat.
I made it.
This is unbelievable. Like, above the knee. Oh, little fishies. Ah. Oh, there he goes. Pull the anchor. Trying anyway. It's like almost midnight.
You can stop filming.
Okay. The number of times I have been knee deep in water on this dock in particular is so sad. I moved here 2 weeks before Irma. We were here at one point during Ian, probably doing exactly this. Maybe not knee deep then. Now here we are again, and this is the water going down. So love this for us. Back in business.
You filming now?
Yeah.
Bringing her back.
The good thing about the wrap is if it did float away, everyone would know it was yours. No one would be able to take it.
Lessons. 2 ropes, not 1. That could have been very bad.
I'm filming.
All right, guys. The boat is taken care of. Our bats are talking to us.
Gross.
So what happened was our rope broke right here. There must have been some sort of friction. So lesson learned. I always know it, but I didn't do it this time. Didn't think the water was going to be this bad. But 2 ropes, always, especially when you have your prized possession over there. After you're my first prized possession. All right, y'all. Major crisis avoided. The boat is officially safe. I don't know if you're working, but I hope you are. Water came up. So about there. Another 5 inches, it's in the house. So that's all we've got for you guys. Hope every one of you guys are safe. Prayers are with you guys. It's midnight, we're going home, and that's all we've got. Very different video, but I thought you guys should see what it's like. Hopefully you get a glimpse. You never have to experience it, but maybe you get a glimpse of it, and you get to understand what a lot of us are going through with this hurricane. It's a bad one. So stay safe. See you guys on the next one.